complicated piece. It's recorded in the Anglo-Saxon Chronicles. It comes from the 10th century, and it has two important points that you need to know about. One of which is, this is one battle of about 25 or 30 that span 2 generations. And it's a all the players are the same. There's Constantine in Scotland, there's Owen in Strathclyde, which is southern Scotland, northern England. There's Anlaf, or what we call Olaf, who's in Ireland. There's the whole family of Saxons, the heptarchy, and stuff like that. It goes on for hundreds of years because it actually dates way back to the early arrival of the Anglos and Saxons, around 400 or 500 years before this poem, which is written in 937, or this battle, which happens in 937, the poem post-dates. And in that case, the Anglos and Saxons were invited from the mainland to help defend the southern part of England. And what they end up doing is becoming pretty much the people who live down there, and they sort of fight continuously. And in the late part of the 9th century, early part of the 10th century, the Anglos and Saxons start to form as a group to sort of defend themselves against all the Viking raiders. And this battle is famous for a second reason. Somebody wrote it down and wrote a poem about it. And as a net result, it has a certain kind of cachet in most circles as being the core of the Anglo-Saxon identity, because it's the first time that the Anglo-Saxons do join together to fight off all the various opponents at the time. This is my own translation. It's heavily cribbed from several other translations. I couldn't find one that I liked, so I made my own, and I enjoyed it. In the year 937, Athelstan, king, lord of earls, ring giver, and his brother Edmund, Ethlin, eternal glory won in battle with sword's edge near Brunanburh. Board wall they split, cleave linden shields with the leavings of hammers. The sons of Edward, befitting their descent from their noble ancestor, battled often against hostile ones, defending their home, their hearth, their hoard. The enemy perished. Scotsmen, ship floater, fated they fell. The field flowed with the blood of the warriors from sun up. In the morning, as that glorious star glided over the ground, God's eternal candle, noble creation, until it sank to its seat. There lay many a fighter, slain by spear. Northern men shot over shield. Likewise, Scotsmen, weary, battle-sated. The West Saxons went forth the entire day in picked squads, pursued the hated people, striking fleeing fugitives grievously with wounds, shot from the guarding swords. The merchants did not deny hard hand-to-hand combat to any of those who with Olaf over the sea surge in the ship's bosom sought land, fated to fight. 5 lay dead on the battlefield. Young kings by swords put to sleep. Likewise, 7 of the earls of Olaf, and countless of the sailors and Scots in the army. There, put to flight, was the Northman's chief, constrained by need to the ship's prow, with little of his band of men. Shoving the ship afloat, the king departed on the dusky flood tide. His life, he said. Likewise, Constantine, that old warrior, he came to his own home in the north through flight. Old gray warrior, he had no reason to praise the great meeting. He was of kinsmen bereft. Friends fell on the battlefield, slain in the strife. His own son he left with wounds, ground to pieces, young in battle. To boast, he had no need, grizzle-haired fighter, of sword clashing, ancient deceitful one. Nor did Olaf. The remnants of his army had no reason to laugh that they, in works of war, were any better in that place of combat. Mid clash of banners, the casting of spears, the meeting of men, the exchange of weapons, when on the field of battle with Edward's sons they played. Departed then, the Northmen, in well-nailed ships, sad remnants of slaughter. Over the stormy sea, over deep water, Dublin they sought, returned to Ireland, defeated, broken. Likewise, the brothers, both together, King and Ethlin, sought their home, West Saxon land, exultant from the battle. They left behind them the corpses to enjoy, the dark-coated one, black raven hornboot, and the dusky-coated one, eagle, white from behind, carrion eater, greedy warhawk, and that gray animal, the wolf in the wood. Never was slaughter more on this island. Never yet as many people killed before this by sword's edge, as told to us in books, those old wise men. Since hither from the east, the Angles and the Saxons came up over the broad sea, Britain they sought, and then high-spirited warriors defeated the Welsh, glorious knights of the fire, and took hold of this land.